Guys, come with me. We're gonna get into our magical school bus, you know, the one that shrinks. We're going back into time. Let's go pre-1980s Korea. During the 50s, 60s, and 70s, the preferred lunchbox was made out of sheet metal. It looks like something out of World War II, right? No, this is just old school Korea. I want to show you today what a 옛날, which means long time ago, 도시락, long time ago lunchbox from the old school days look like. If you have Korean parents and grandparents, most likely back in their elementary, junior high, maybe even up to high school days, they had lunch boxes like this. During those old days, there was no such thing as a school cafeteria, so you had to bring it from home or you're not eating that day. Your mom makes you this lunchbox with love and care in the morning, then it's your job to go to school, and especially during the winters, they have like a radiator in the middle of the classroom. I'll show you some pictures and you put it right on top. The first ingredient that many of the Korean parents will be familiar with is this like sausage. In Korean, it's called bunong sausage. Oh my God, the thing is huge. Does it really come in this size? Maybe I bought the extra large. I don't know, but nice sausage. So the best way to describe the taste of this sausage, flour. This is not good quality sausage. It still sells like a lot in Korea because, you know, you're used to that old, it's like comfort food. It's nostalgic food. It reminds you of your school days. Now, if I look at the ingredients, yeonyuk, which is a kind of strange way to just say meat, then soybean oil or vegetable oil, cornstarch, and flour. And for this sausage, we have to take off. It doesn't even have a casing. This is just a plastic cover. We'll take that off. Now, if you try to pan fry this thing, it doesn't get that crispy. So the Koreans got a little clever and we decided to coat it with flour and then an egg wash to get that nice texture on the outside. Everyone in. Pinch of salt, of course. Beat that up. Medium-low heat. Just a good amount of oil. Just put them in. Get them well mixed into the egg wash and then one by one, put them on. Now we live in a time of excess. We can get cheap steaks anytime, any day of the week. Looking at this reminds me of Korean 군대, which is Korean military. When I was at the boot camp and we would finish a long trek in the mountain, you come to the canteen and you have this. You could not convince me that this was not prime rib, baby. When you're hungry, this is amazing. I think there's a little bit of humility. And by cooking this, I also think about our parents' generation and the types of hardships they had to go through. And we have a lot to be grateful for, my friends. 멸치볶음. In English, that means stir-fried dried anchovies. Anchovies, they're packed with nutrition and especially calcium as well. And since most Koreans are lactose intolerant, plus in the old days there wasn't that much meat sources, this was a great source of protein. Now this banchan itself, it's carried itself through culture and through generations. Until this day, I think it's still the number one or top 3 most popular banchans for new moms when you have kids and when they start having teeth. Now last year I showed you a master recipe on how to make this like absolutely delicious, no fishy flavors at all, just that crunch mixed in with mixed nuts. Is delicious. I'm gonna replicate that recipe right now. First thing, reach into that Costco tub of mixed nuts that you haven't reached for in forever. I know, I buy those too. I'm gonna chop them up. We want this on a medium-low heat. No oil, just put in. We're gonna basically toast these nuts so that the flavor becomes more pronounced. All right, you can see some of the pieces have some browning on them. That's good. Then we're gonna measure out around 1 cup of these dried anchovies. Notice here how small these anchovies are. If you're new to this banchan, these small ones, I think they taste the best. There is a medium-sized one that works for this dish as well, but I prefer. And then the really big anchovies, we save that for making stock broth. You know, that anchovy kelp broth that we make all the time. Next, we're gonna get around 6 or 7 cloves of garlic. Chop them this way, across the grain. And then 1 stalk of spring onion. I'm gonna use the green part for the color. And then we're gonna throw in a Korean chili pepper. This one is called cheongyang chili pepper. Very nice. Or you can substitute this with like half a jalapeno. Cut it into small pieces. And then a very simple sauce, half a tablespoon of soy sauce, half a tablespoon of sugar, and 1 tablespoon of mirin. Very simple, right? Frying pan on medium heat and put in 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Start by infusing the oil with the garlic. Once the garlic gets aromatic, get all the anchovy into that garlic oil. That's gonna take out any fishy smell. Fry this around. Stir fry it around for around 2 minutes. Then we're gonna add in the sauce. All right, and now the color is gonna change. Add in the chili peppers, and then the mixed nuts, and then our spring onions as well. Mix everything. Finish off with 2 tablespoons of honey. And this is what makes this panchan sticky and a nice rice topping. That's 1 and 2. Mix it around. Anchovies, almond slices, a little bit of green. Oh my gosh, so good. Little touch of sesame seeds, and this panchan is ready to go. You know, looking at these anchovies, this reminds me of the time when I was out with my friends and their parents came along and my dad came along as well. And we went to a pizza shop after like a tennis tournament. This was when I was like quite young, maybe elementary school. I still remember when my dad ordered an anchovy pizza. To him, this was like a common ingredient, anchovy. And like everyone was kind of stunned at the table, even the parents. Everyone's ordering pepperoni, cheese, and then my dad's like, anchovy pizza, please. And of course, back in the days, even if you didn't have life insurance, you did have some kimchi at home. In the old school lunchboxes, they always had stir-fried kimchi. And for stir-fried kimchi, we always used aged kimchi. And aged kimchi is used because it turns sour. And that sour flavor, when it's cooked, it tastes amazing. A little bit of oil. Put our kimchi in. I'm gonna add in 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. And just mix it around, stir fry it around until most of the liquid in the pan is gone. You see liquid is still coming out of the cabbage leaves. We want to wait a little bit more. And we see no liquid now. That's good. Add in 1/3 tablespoon of gochugaru, which is the Korean red chili pepper flakes. If you want a little bit more spicy, add in a 1/2 tablespoon. Then 1 tablespoon of sugar. Now one note here, if your kimchi is very aged and it's very, very sour where you pucker when you taste it, you probably want to add in another tablespoon of sugar. That helps balance out that sourness. And then finally 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. Good. And just let everything come together. And then look at that stir-fried kimchi. That's what we call a rice bowl killer. Bum 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 bum. Hey.
얘들아, 점심시간이다. 맞아. 빨리 먹자, 빨리. 오, 맞아. 원래 엄청 뜨겁잖아.
Oh, it's hot.
So they tell you not to touch it.
Alright, we're gonna get it right down the middle. Looks good. Then our stir-fried kimchi in the back corner. Our delicious 멸치볶음 right up in front. This is gonna be one happy kid, I'll tell you that. And of course, you can't skip the fried egg.
Wow.
Alright. And then our grandparents' way of saying I really love you, like I really, really love you, they'll add some kimjaban, which is crunchy seaweed flakes on the side.
Oh my gosh. I really, really love you. I really love you. 그 노래 있지? You know what I'm singing, right?
Alright, and there it is. A blast from the past. A lunchbox that your Korean parents or your Korean grandparents would be very familiar with. Nostalgia in a box. Now all the ladies, during lunchtime, they'll neatly crack the egg, get a little bit of kimchi here. Ooh, very nice. Alright, and take cute little bites like this. 너무 맛있다. This is surprisingly good. Now all the guys in class, we have a lot of pent-up energy, all those hormones raging. You know, we need to get all that energy out. We close our lid and shake, 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 shake. Alright, and then you get...
우와! 이게 뭐야?
bibimbap. That's how you impress girls in class.
Oh my gosh.
See, you get everything in one bite.
와, 대박!
And you gotta show off in front of the ladies. One bite.
그 정도야?
너무 맛있어.
Let me see whether you did a good job with the mixing.
너무 맛있어.
Daniel,
Uh-huh.
how do you know so much?
I'm an old soul. I'm a time traveler, Katie.